Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miss back again for another video today, and welcome back to our Minnesota Wild franchise mode. In this one, we're going to be simming through what is season number 9, I believe, which is pretty exciting. Exciting. Yep, that's English. Excuse me. It is pretty exciting. Of course, we are getting quite a ways through this series. We're obviously coming towards the end of the Moncton series, so could be getting there soon with Minnesota. I'm not too sure yet, though. But quickly, before we start off the simulation in this video, I'd like to take a look at our record book because it's been a while. I honestly don't remember the last time I did look at that. So let's see what it looks like. So Kevin Fiala leads the way in points. Currently at least, still Mikko Koivu across points, seasons, and assists. Cool. Yeah, cool. Kevin Fiala, though, honestly could pass Zach Parise for the franchise lead in goals this season. Depending on how Fiala ends out his career, he could surpass Koivu for points, maybe assist, but I don't know. The points and assists are pretty unlikely, I feel, but I think he could definitely pass for. Excuse me. I think he could definitely pass for for goals. Goals. Jesus, holy Christ. But yeah, shutouts and wins for Lee Owen. He's doing pretty well so far. I think he could definitely surpass Backstrom at some point. Ian DeKaiser, I mean, at this rate, will probably pass whoever Matt Johnson is. I don't even know who that is. But he leads the Minnesota Wild in penalty minutes. And then Kevin Fiala is getting up there in games played, and definitely could surpass Jared Spurgeon. So that's everything. And yeah, I mean, quickly, I guess, let's see what's on the expiry date at the end of this coming season, because definitely want to keep an eye out for that. Philip Ziska, of course, is a big part of this team that that I would really like to bring back, but if he only wants a 1-year deal, then I guess we can offer him that, but I was hoping it was going to be less than that. I'm going to try 10 million, but honestly I don't know if I'll be able to get him on that contract. We'll offer it to him, we'll see what he says. And Marco Rossi is, of course, another player I would like to keep on this team, and again, I'd like to lower it down by quite a decent amount. I'm just thinking 7 million is honestly the max I will give him for 6 years, maybe 5 years, I think. Yeah, I think we'll do 5 years for 7 million for Marco Rossi. Now, for forwards, that's all I'm really worried about. Defensively, Justin Barron, we can come back to that, and goaltending, we're fine. So, I mean, Justin Barron, we can come back to that. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with him yet. But, those two forwards in Rossi and Ziska are players I would like to bring back to this team. So, let's see what they say. That is what I am waiting to hear. So, Rossi rejects, okay. And what about Ziska? He also rejects. So if I offer them enough money, I think they'll both sign. Unfortunately, though, unsuccessful the first attempt. But of course, they don't want extensions either, so I don't think I'll be able to cut it off that much. Okay, now Ziska wants a multi-year deal. I mean, I'm okay with giving him a 6-year deal, but man, that's a lot. It's just a lot of money. I really don't know if I want to do this, man. That is tough. That's really tough. I think I'm gonna wait till we get further into the season. As for Marco Rossi, he's 10 million flat now. Well, I'm gonna wait till we get further in the season with him as well. Jesus, that could be very bad for us. Yeah. Oh, actually, before we start the simulation, I guess I should show you guys what the updated lines look like for this upcoming season. I obviously did them all off camera for you guys, just so you wouldn't have to go through that. Ooh, forgot to do the scouts, though. I'm gonna have to do that. So this is what the team is gonna look like this season. We've got Melvin Wagner on the top line with Igor Voinov and Marco Rossi, then Cole Sillinger with Philip Ziska and Kevin Fiala, and Jacob Pelletier, Jared Anderson-Dolan, and Danton Heinen, and then Joe Landry, Justin Robida, and Jackson Phillips make the forward core. Defensively, Ian DeKaiser with Kalen Addison, Victor Soderstrom with Petri Vukola, Ralph Dinger with Justin Barron, and the goaltending tandem is Lee Owen and Preston Anderson. The AHL team looks like this. We've got Triff and Pardis in net. That is our forward core, and that is our D core. So overall, I think both teams are pretty solid, to say the least. But yeah, so quickly, let's go assign some scouts. Let's see where we are going to be sending most of these guys. I'm really not too sure. We've got a lot of scouts to send away. So, yeah, sorry, guys. I definitely should have done this off camera. I meant to, but I just ended up forgetting. So that was my fault. Definitely going to be going to the Central just because there's so many players in the Central for this scout. This guy can probably stay in the OHL. Yeah, I mean, I could send him to the USA West, but I'm not going to. And then this guy's going to somewhere over in Canada. So let's see where we can send him. Doesn't really matter which league it is, which league has the most. Okay, well, currently I don't have any scouts in the queue, and the queue actually has a lot of prospects. Although it seems like most of the leagues are actually pretty even. Lily Millman, OHL is the move for her. Let's send her that way then, because I think we might as well. We definitely want to be scouting the younger players that are coming in the draft because, of course, we want to have prospects. And now that I know that this actually works again, I will definitely be signing scouts in these series. Another OHL scouting assignment there. This one can go to the Q or the USA West. I might do USA West, even though it would be ideal to help out the Q. I mean, we already have a coach over in USA West. There's not very many players from there, so I'm going to send them to the Q. Because obviously, for the most part, you want your Canada League teams, or your Canada Leagues, to be scouted the most. So, you know, we'll just we'll go with them for now. Oh, this guy is not good. Is this was this the Russian? No, it is not. Where is this guy good? It must be the States, I'm guessing. Is it the States? Jeez, is this guy just bad, or is he supposed to be? Oh yes, that's right. Wait. Why do I have this guy? He's honestly not that good. I'm just gonna fire him, to be honest. He's really not that good. So let's continue on here. Stefan Ouellet. I mean, he's in the USA West. I mean, he can stay there, I guess. He's not that bad. Marlowe's in the WHL. He's definitely gonna stay there. Jarmelson. Probably I could send him to the USA West or the WHL or the Q. I think I might send him to the USA though, or to the US. I know it's 2 scouts for like 25 players, but 26 players actually, but still, we might as well do it. So another WHL coach, or not coach. Sorry, Jesus, I am struggling today, apparently. So let's see, a WHL player, or another, oh my god, another WHL scout. I just can't talk today, apparently. That guy's fine in the East. OHL for Montoya here. Let's send him. Let's send him that way. Should be good. Alright. Now, I think we still have 2 or 3 left to go. Another USA West, which honestly I'm probably not going to send him that way just because I would prefer him going somewhere else. I might send him to the States. Which division though, or which league though? Probably the Central, just since we only have 1 scout there. Might as well send a second that way. Barnes, he can go to the East or the Q. Might send him to the East, just so then we have 6 scouts over in the U.S. I mean, it's only 20 players for 2 scouts. I'm sure they'd be fine at scouting that. I'm sure one of them could scout that, but we might as well do it anyways. Morrison, I will probably send to the CHL. So let's see. Where was he good? He was good in the O, but honestly, I'd rather the help in the Q. I know he's a little bit worse, but we have 4 scouts assigned to the OHL right now, so maybe we should spread that out a little bit. This guy honestly just isn't that useful for us. I did not mean to go to higher scouts. Let's scroll back down to see who that was. Talbot, I believe it was. So we could fire Simon Talbot, and then we've got one more scout to assign. Also going to fire him because he doesn't really help us out either. So we have 15 scouts for this upcoming season. That took like 5 minutes, sorry guys, but now we could definitely start the simulation of this season. So we might as well get along with it. I'm just gonna sim to January, the normal way I do this. We sim to January, and then we'll sim to the deadline, and then we'll sim to the end of the season. Pretty much only take 2 breaks throughout the season. So let's see what happens here. We're getting a lot of trade offers early in the preseason, but I'm just not gonna make any trades right now. I find the computer offered trades are normally somewhat bad. Like, I feel like for the most part, they're not that great. You never really seem to accept them. I mean, it happens obviously, and maybe you'll get a decent trade, but I feel like it doesn't happen all that often. To be fair, starting off the season's pretty good though so far. Starting 3-0-0, so winning our first 3 games, which is very nice considering one of them was on the road and 2 of them was at home. So definitely put on a show for our fans to start off the season. But yeah, let's see how this season goes. Again, I mean, I seem to say this every year now for Minnesota, but I feel like every year we are icing the best team we have yet in this series. We are 7-2-1 through the first 10 games of the season. And yes, similar fashion, I still believe this is the best team we have iced so far in this series. 7-3-10 in our first month of play. Not a bad record at all. We seem to actually be playing pretty well so far, which is nice to see. We are atop of our division, maybe atop of the league. I'm not too sure though. Looking around the league, all I've seen so far is us and Toronto, and they have passed us in the league. So, I mean, I don't really care that much about a President's Trophy. That's not the trophy we're aiming for, of course. Now, kind of slowing down by the looks of things, getting a lot more losses than I had hoped. We're obviously still at the top of our division, but the Avs actually have a game in hand against us, so we're now 3 points above them, so that doesn't even matter. 13-6-3 though, 13-7-3, I say that, and we lose. But now coming up to the end of November, we win the last game of the month in a back-to-back. We lose the first game of December and the second game. Hopefully we can win the third game to not go on a big losing streak, which we do, thankfully. 15-10-3. So far, December has not been our month. It is a pretty rough showing so far. We have dropped in the division. We are 1-5-0 so far in December. Make it 1-6-0, and we are almost a 500 team. Now, I was not expecting that. 2-7-0 so far this month, and make it 2-8-0, 2-9-0. We play on Christmas Day. There's no way. 2-11-0. 2-11-1 in the month of December. Wow, that is bad. That is a very, very bad month. We go from first in the division to I say last, but no, technically third last in the division, and we're out of a playoff spot, and we are under 500 now. You can see in our last 10 games we are 1-8-1. That is bad. That is very, very bad. Cole Sillinger is currently leading the way in points. It doesn't really seem like our top line is working out as planned. Melvin Wagner with 17 points. Really? 13 million and you're going to get me 17 points. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this could be bad. This could be very bad, ladies and gentlemen. I am gonna make some line changes though. This could be very, very bad. Ugh. Only 4 points from DeKaiser. I don't even know really what the issue is, to be honest. Oof. Anderson as a backup has struggled. I mean, Owen really isn't even doing that bad, but geez, I don't know what's going on with this team. I don't know why we are struggling so much. We literally just, the flip of a switch, we just completely went from top 3 in the league, maybe top 2, to literally one of the worst teams in the league, going on a horrendous run. We're obviously here at the start of January, and we need to redeem ourselves this month. A brutal month of 2, 11, and 1. Absolutely unacceptable from your Minnesota Wild. Thankfully, we're starting off this month much better, starting off 4-0, which definitely makes me feel better. But man, like, I've never seen a month that bad in a simulation before. Although oddly enough, I'm pretty sure it was this team, well, not this exact team, but this franchise that ended up missing the playoffs one season because they just had an awful record after the deadline. Although honestly, that could have happened with Moncton as well. I could have been making that up that it was with Minnesota, but either way, it's happened to me this year, so I'm not even that surprised. And I mean, this month has obviously been better. We're actually winning games and getting points, but 24, 21, and 5 is not a good record. Thankfully, our division still sucks, and we're third in the division, but still, this is not good at all. Voinov seems to have picked it up. Unfortunately, Sillinger seems to slow down, but I mean, when you lose this guy on your line, that's probably the reason why. Unfortunately, this is just like I 21 points in 50 games. Is this really how bad it's gonna be, man? Oh, 13 million. 13 million. It's only 6 years. It's only 6 years. Oh, Jesus, man. This could be incredibly, incredibly awful for us. You know what? Like, if Wagner is a 95 overall like Voinov, it doesn't matter. If he's not putting up points and he's not really that good defensively, it does not matter. So, quite simply, we need a fantastic month here to really push us into a playoff spot, because we are pretty close to getting knocked out of one. And of course, I say that, and we start off the month losing 2 games in a row, but thankfully we won a game, then we lost another one. We lose both games in that back-to-back in the Eastern Conference. We are on a 3-game losing streak, make it a 4-game losing streak, make it a 5-game losing streak, make it a 6-game losing streak. We win a game. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, we're back on the we're back in the L column. 27, 30, and 5, and I said we need a big month here, and of course we win 3 games out of our 6, 10, 12. We win 3 games out of our 12. This team just wants me to end the series. Oh, fuck me, man. I don't even know what the move is, to be honest. I don't even know if I want to make a trade. Should I, I don't even know what to do here, man. This is brutal. I really don't know what to do here, guys. I don't even know. I really don't. I'm just going to try to make some changes, to be honest. See if we can really make this team any better. Because I don't know what to do here. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Lee Owen has gotten better. I mean, both of our goaltenders have gotten better, but for some reason, the rest of our team has slowed down. Well, I guess let's go into the deadline. I don't even know what I'm going to do here. Honestly, a conservative buyer. Honestly, a conservative seller, but we are super close to the playoffs still. So, we might as well look. I guess we might as well look. Yeah. Yes, sir. Jesse Alonen is on a fantastic contract. Akil Thomas is very good, and he's on an expiring deal. Lundell, similar situation. Which one would be better for us? I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, but Kevin Labanc was traded to Washington in exchange for a first and a prospect. Alright, let's target... I don't know. I think we'll target Anton Lundell because the Kings are looking at getting Lundell, and the Kings are obviously in the Western Conference, so you know what? I don't even care. You can have Skewin. You know what? I'm not cheesing it, but I'm going to give them Skewin, and honestly, I might give them Ferguson as well. Realistically, I guess I should get rid of a forward on the team, so let's see who is someone we could actually get rid of. Realistically, it doesn't matter all that much. I might go for... do I want to get rid of Phillips or do I want to get rid of Landry? So Phillips has 16 points right now. Landry has 14 points. Defensively, Landry is far superior. Oh yeah, he's that incredibly slow player. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of Landry. TXT TAI asset not on team. Okay. Good game. Very good game. Did he get traded? No. That's weird. I'm very confused. Akil Thomas was just traded, though. I'm so confused. I guess Lundell was traded, considering I cannot offer either of them a deal anymore. You know what? I don't even care. We're done. We're gonna just let this team do its thing. We're gonna let them roll with what we have. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, this team just seems to continuously disappoint every season. The fact that we even made a Stanley Cup final in this series is honestly blasphemy to me because this franchise is brutal. I just don't get what this team is, like what this franchise is. I am putting the controller down because I cannot be asked. Let's see how the end of our season goes. On a 4-game losing streak currently. Hey, we win a game. Sick. We win another one. Honestly, though, it's probably already too little too late. Like, we could definitely fight for a wild card spot, but even then, I don't see our team even making that much of an effort to actually get into the playoffs. We have a home and home against Dallas. You don't see those too often anymore. They're a pretty good team, and well, you know what? We get 3 points at least. Coming down to the last 5 games of the season, looking like we are going to miss, as you'd expect. Somehow, I just don't know how it continues to happen every year with this team. And unfortunately, your Minnesota Wild have failed to make the postseason again. 65 points from a 95 overall with 99 puck skills. Shout out to Cole Sillinger for putting up 60, honestly. Shout out to Kevin Fiala for being an 83 and being better than our left wing 87 overall medium franchise player. Oh, 88 now, my bad. Unreal. Unbelievable. Let's just see. So, you know what? We've got a franchise player who only put up 65 points. We've got an 87 who put up 65 points. We have an 84 who put up 60 points. We have a 84 again who put up 55 points. We have an 83 who put up 52 points. We have a defenseman that put up more points. We have a third liner and another third liner who put up more points than our 21-year-old medium franchise player. Ian DeKaiser did not score a goal this season. Saying I am frustrated is a large understatement, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Let's see what the league looked like this year. 111 points from Jack Eichel, 109 from Nico Hischier, 106 from Fradden, 105 from McKinnon, 104 from Keller, 103 from Lafreniere, and 102 from Hughes, 101 from Pettersson. Those are all your 100-point scores. Forward core, obviously, was Eichel that led the way, and Chuck Webb hit 64 goals. Connor McDavid with 62 this season. Defensively, Cale Makar and Quinn Hughes, how ironic is that? Fight for the best defenseman in the league as well. Ryan Merkley not too far behind them, but it's definitely going to Makar this year at plus 39. And it looks like Merkley led the league in goals from a defenseman. Goaltending, Tucker Tynan, 84 overall, 44, 19 and 5, a very good record. Tony Bergenheim, also a very good record. He was very good this season. Best save percentage from a starter was Bergenheim, and honestly, Bergenheim and Hart had great seasons. I think Hart had the best GAA from a starter. Just judging off of what I've seen so far, it's actually Shesterkin. So, actually a lot of really good goalies out there this year. What about rookies? Let's see. Who led the league in points? It was Ludwig Hornqvist, 44 goals from the rookie. Not bad. Ackerman, oh no, that's points, sorry. Let's just sort it by actual stats. From a starting rookie goaltender, McFarland was the best with a 900 and a 3.13. I'm so disappointed in this team every single season, man. Well, our AHL team is going to make the playoffs, I guess. UP. Glad not this entire franchise is a joke, but most of it, most of it is. So let's see what happens here in the AHL playoffs. Not that I honestly care. We are going to be playing the Grand Rapids Griffins in the first round. Let's see if we can get by them. I think we lost to them in the last year of... actually, that might have been Moncton. I'm not too sure. We're down 2-1, though. We push a Game 5, and we win. Cool. Now on to play the Rockford Ice Hogs. Let's see what we can do against Rockford here. We win Game 1, we lose Game 2, we lose Game 3, we win Game 4. So it is a best of 3 now. Who will come out on top? Game 7, and it will be your Iowa Wild. And let's go again. Another 4 games now against Bakersfield here. I believe it's Bakersfield. We are up 3-1 in the series. We've got 3 chances to close it out. We've got 2 chances to close it out. And there we go. We will. We get to play the Springfield Thunderbirds to end off this postseason run. We lose the first two games, and we are down 3-1 in this series. Looking like we will go down a 53-win season just to fall in the Calder Cup final, unfortunately. And yeah, Springfield Thunderbirds and the Toronto Maple Leafs win the respective cups for their league. Let's go check out. Let's go check out the awards. Toronto obviously winning the cup. Washington winning the Presidents, and a Winnipeg Maple Leafs final. That'd be very cool. Eichel with his second Art Ross in the last 3 seasons. McKinnon with a Hart. Makar with his second Norris in a row. Lafreniere with the Lady Byng. Hornqvist with the Calder. Matthews with the Conn Smythe. Shesterkin with the Vezina. Shesterkin with the Jennings. Bill Masterton goes to Silverthorne. Jack Adams goes to the Dallas head coach. Selke from O'Reilly, now in Pittsburgh. McKinnon with the Ted Lindsay. And Webb with the Maurice Richard. Obviously, none of our players aren't on any of those lists. I have yet to extend these 2 players. I totally forgot to do it. But Voinov's down to a 93. That's great. Ziska's down to an 86. I mean, understandable. Rossi is still an 84. And, yeah, well, I don't know if I'm getting Philip Ziska back. If I am, it's probably just going to be on a 1-year deal. We'll see if he's down to take the pay cut. As for Marco Rossi, he wants a 6-year deal, which honestly, I'm not willing to give to him. This is going to be a lot of money, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll offer it to him. We'll see what he says. It sucks. This really, really sucks. Let's start simming to the draft. Rossi accepts. Ziska accepts. Honestly, probably could have cut it more. Minnesota is picking 5th. We drop from 3rd to 5th. Rangers move from 7 to 2, and the Senators move from 12 to 3. So unfortunately, I didn't even think we were that bad, but apparently we were that bad. So yeah, that sucks. Honestly, guys, I think I might do the off season in this video. Not that I really want this to be like a 50-minute video, but honestly, I would like to get it over with. Taylor Hall retires, as well as Panarin, Couturier, Gaudreau, Shen, Ekman-Larsson, Nuge, Krug, Zucker, Brown, Coyle, Barry, Arvidsson, Dumba, Gusev, Spurgeon, Trouba, Clefbaum, Sissons, Iafallo, Anderson, Hartman. A couple of former Minnesota Wild players retiring. Lehner, Mrazek, Subban. Cool. Yeah, a lot of former Minnesota Wild players are retiring, as you can see. So, all right, let's hit the draft. We might as well. Let's see what happens here. We're obviously picking 5th, like I had mentioned. Hopefully, we get something decent here. We will see. Looking like we can definitely get a guaranteed elite player here in Steven Cruz, who is a 17-year-old sniper, medium elite. It's at 77 overall. Okay, well, that's not bad. Knutson went first, then Quick, then Kamachi, then Chichu, and Cruz obviously there for us. I just want to, out of curiosity, I would like to look at making a trade here. Not that I plan on making this trade, but I am curious to know. Nice. Remember that time when I offered Marco Rossi about $6.5 million? I love this game. Let's see. I am curious to know if we can get anything from Marco Rossi. Timothy Liljegren. It's on the last year of his deal. And German Rutsov. Interested to see how good Liljegren is. He's only an 84. He's still pretty solid, though. And German Rusov. No, I don't really like any of those trades, so... Oh, wait, Rossi's still on the last year of his deal. That's why the contract hasn't gone over yet. Never mind. I will take back the comment. Never mind. Um, yeah, honestly tempted to still trade away one of these players, but I don't think I'm going to for now. Although maybe Anderson Dolan, to be fair. He's dropped a fair amount, so I might actually do that. I could get 2/3, which I probably will do. Let's see who's first. LA is 91st or 74th from Ottawa here in or from the Philly trade. So let's do that. Philly, you can have Jarrett Anderson Dolan. So Anderson Dolan only played one season with us, of course, but sometimes that's just the way it goes, right? Can't win them all. We're going for the German player, and Sebastian Ehrhoff. Medium top 60, man. I haven't heard the name Ehrhoff in a long time. Now into the third round. I think we have 2 or 3 picks here. We're going to go for McClellan, and hopefully Petterman is still there. A low top 4 isn't all that bad. Pretty sure my dog is outside my door. Petterman did go. Where was he? He was a medium top 4, so he was actually pretty decent. Let's go for Vlasic. Felipe Vlasic or Felipe, a low top 4. We get another pick right after this, so we can pick someone else here. Let's go for Lionel Hodgson, a medium top 9. Not that great. We got a pick just basically right after that as well. I didn't realize we had 4 third-rounders here. Let's go for a defenseman and Kevin Patulny. He's a 17-year-old and a low top 4. Not that bad. We then sim to the 4th round. All right. Let's go for Frazee. Kevin. What was it? Kelvin? Oh, Kelvin Frazee. That was a sick name. Never heard the name Frazee before, so that's pretty cool. We're going to go for the German in Robin Bednar, who is a left wing, low top 9. Not very good. We still have a couple of picks to go, I believe. We're going to go for the goaltender in Christopher Langwider. He is a medium French starter, which is not that great, but it is fine. We're going to go for Andrew Grabowski, a right winger. He is a low top 9. This draft has not been too strong towards us. Unfortunately, Ali Spooner, a medium top 9. Also not that great. And now we're on to the 7th round, what I'm guessing to be probably our last pick. Is there any guaranteed elite players out there? Till it's probably the best option. He's a low elite, so that's actually not that bad. Oh, we get another pick. We got the very last pick in the draft. So let's again sort it by potential. Let's see if we can get another player there. Let's go for Billy Doyle, the goaltender. He was a medium fringe, so a lot of players and a lot of picks from that draft, and that will bring us to the re-sign phase here, guys. We've got a few coaches and scouts expiring. Will I even pay attention to that? Probably not, but yeah, let's take a look at who's expiring. So Jackson Phillips is on an expiring deal. That's kind of too much money. He doesn't want an extension, so honestly, I'm just going to release him. Landry. I'll do a 1-year deal, but I was going to say he's also asking for too much money. Let's see if he takes a $1.5 million contract. Nylander doesn't want an extension. Guessing he wants NHL money. He does. So I'm going to release him. Downey, I'm guessing it's the same thing. It is, and I might honestly qualify him. That's it for forwards. Defensively, Barron is down to an 80 overall, which, oh god. I was going to say, which honestly I don't mind, really, but not for that money, so. What about Koch? He wants NHL money. I'm going to release him. Letty is not good. Prospel is also not good, and Apostolopoulos is also not good. That is all for defensemen. We did not even extend a defenseman. And let's advance today and see what happens. So Landry rejects. He's going. I'm going to release him, and that's our re-sign phase, everyone. Well, actually, not quite, actually. How many times am I going to say actually? I don't know, actually, so Let's go to forwards that are of course unsigned, and let's sign Cruz here to an ELC. Steven Cruz, buddy, will you be the savior to this team? I don't know. I hope so though, because this team is just trash for some reason. Should I sign Doma? I don't know. What is our team gonna look like this year? I really don't know. Let's see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I definitely should sign one forward at least. Defensively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really don't need to sign another defenseman either, which is good. Should maybe sign some prospects. Leon went down to an 83. Anderson up to an 80 though. I mean, he could honestly pass Owen in overall this coming season, and we've got some decent players signed for goaltending. So really, I don't even need to sign a goalie at all. But I might sign some forwards and some defensemen. It's been 40 minutes. I'd like to kind of pick this up here, guys. Sorry, I am trying to do this somewhat fast. Steven Cruz accepts. There we go. So let's now see what's out there in free agency, because who knows how it will help this team. I mean, anything helps at this point, really, right? Let's sort it by affordable forwards. And let's see who's out there. Patrick Kane. How cool would that be? So I'd preferably rather sign a bottom 6 player. Cody Glass honestly isn't looking for that much money. And he's pretty solid offensively and defensively. Or defensively. He did not... No. He did play last season. Sorry, he played in Nashville, though. Honestly, not that bad of a contract. Probably just going to do $4 million for 2 years for him. Yeah. Well, that is really all I needed to do. So I guess let's see who is a UFA out there that is decent enough to get a contract. McNeil, I mean, he wants a lot of money, but he's honestly not that bad. I'm just going to look to see if I can find any half-decent prospects. I mean, Landry, of course. And 80 at 24 isn't that bad. Same thing for Cizikas there, but meh. 68 at 21 from Yonsu. Not sure how you say that name. Oli Yonsu. Can you tell he's a Finn? Yeah, let's just continue on, though. 78 at 23 for Dennis there. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's just the money. I'd rather not give them a $1.2 million deal just to play the AHL. Apparently, I'm tired now as well. Cool. Okay, is there any other prospects that want like an ELC? Doesn't really look like it, to be honest. Okay, so we're now on to exact top 6s. So let's scroll down to the top 9s then and see if there's anything here for us. Probably gonna target Huuhtanen here. I'm guessing it's probably Ville. No, it's Vesa Huuhtanen. And I think maybe one more forward is a good option. Might go for Kearns or Kearns here. Sure, let's do it. And then that should be fine. So let's now go to defenseman. Wow, 85 at 25 for a medium elite defenseman. This guy, Keatley, a low elite. But of course, he is 68 overall at 22, which honestly isn't even that bad. And then Tanguay, I'm going to also offer him a deal. And let's just quickly see if there's any medium top 4s out there. No mediums. Low top 4s are fine, but meh. Might as well check out a goalie, see if there's anyone significantly good out there. Stoll, probably Karen, actually. I might sign him, to be honest. Well, there we go. I think that's basically going to be free agency as well, guys. So, I haven't done this, I don't think, ever in a video before, but an entire season in one video, I guess it's pretty easy to do that when you don't have to go through the playoffs though. So Cody Glass rejects and goes with Toronto. So I'll have to actually target another forward here for our team. I was gonna say for our forward core, but obviously. So let's I guess continue to sort it by affordable forwards, because that is the ideal target area I would like to look at. And again, I would like to try to find someone cheaper. The one thing that I really liked about Cody Glass was how cheap of a contract he was looking for. Yeah, Max Jones? I'm guessing that's Max Jones. Yes. Not too bad. Actually, pretty solid offensively. Jan Mysak, Ivan Chekovich, we could bring him into this series as well. What about Likachev, actually? Yaroslav Likachev. I don't really like his stats very much. Andre Burakovsky is 35 now. That's crazy. Elias Anderson. Not that good point-wise, but honestly a pretty good two-way forward. I'm just going to offer him a 2-year deal at like 3.3. I don't think that's a contract we could really regret. So let's see how he feels about that. Let's just sim a couple of days and we'll see what Anderson says. Hopefully he doesn't get another offer from a different team, because he'll definitely go that way. So that is actually it for this season. Leonard Downey has been tendered to an offer sheet. I'm just going to tell them to remind me in 6 days, but he will be going to the island. I just do not care. I obviously don't get a pick from that because it's only like 1.2 million. So yeah, now let's continue on to the next season. Like I said, guys, I don't think I've ever done a full season in one video before. Obviously, this has been a long one. I hope you guys are okay with that. I don't really like rushing through a season like that, but I'm just really frustrated. I just want to get to the next season, so that's why I did it this time around. And I really, really want better out of this team, and I hope it comes this upcoming season. So bear with me, guys. I am trying my best to get this team on a winning path, but I don't know what I am doing wrong. Maybe I just need to stack it. Maybe that's the issue. I really don't know. Unfortunately, I really don't know. But I guess we'll see what the team even looks like heading into the 2030-2031 season. And I believe we're like right there with Moncton, and we're like 10 episodes behind them or something. So yeah, we're obviously making much better time in this one with Minnesota. So Rossi, Fiala, and Kaiser, I'm honestly going to keep it that way. Just kidding. I'm actually going to remove Rossi's assistant because he's a dick. He's not, but unfortunately he just hasn't been working out as well as I had hoped. So we're going to give it to Voinov. So we'll have assistant Voinov, assistant Fiala, and captain de Kaiser. That is the ideal scenario here. So now let's see what this team looks like. I really don't know what it will. So forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Conley can actually play in the NHL. He's not the greatest option for us, but he can play in the NHL. Let's just take a look at his stats. Israel Conley. He's relatively slow, but honestly, pretty solid two-way player. I'm actually not that big of a, or I'm not that angry, I guess, at his stats. Vikola is still only at 83, man. That sucks. Like, can you please grow? Like, Jesus, man. Anderson is up to an 82, so he didn't end up passing Owen, but I mean, that's fine. Honestly, we have a very solid tandem now that can definitely split some games. So I'm just going to hit best lines, and this could be a quick look at what this team may look like heading into this upcoming season, guys. So that will be the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. Again, sorry about how long it was. Hopefully you guys are okay with it. Please let me know if you are or if you aren't. So yeah, another disappointing season. I pray that the next one is better. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.